concerts are in full swing, and that includes the upcoming All Your Friends Fest, taking over Burls Creek at the end of June. So one of the groups that will be taking the stage is Simple Plan. So joining us now to chat is one of the band's founding members, drummer Chuck Como. It's great to have you.
Yeah, same here. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, Chuck. I was mentioning I grew up listening to Simple Plan. Last time I saw you, Warped Tour. So we're going on more than 20 years here. So for you, producing, performing, how does it still all feel?
It's kind of crazy. In lots of ways, a lot changed, but in some others, nothing's changed at all. We still get to do what we love the most. We still get to tour the world and play these awesome shows. And in fact, since we came back from the pandemic, it's only getting bigger and crazier. And the band has been on this kind of ascending moment. So it's been amazing for us to be able to experience that.
Well, this stop here in Simcoe County is part of the Greatest Hits Tour with Avril Lavigne. We just saw some of her music there. You just collaborated on the new song Young and Dumb, released about a month ago. How did that come together? Because I understand it's also been a couple of decades since you last worked together.
Yeah, we actually did her first arena tour back in 2003. It was our first as well. Both of our records were coming out at the same time, our first albums, and started to do really well on MTV and the radio. So it was really cool to be able to do this together. And now, flash forward 20 years, it's full circle to be able to do this again together. It's been amazing. We've been friends for a long time, and I think we have a lot in common coming from Canada as well. So it's really cool. It feels very familiar. It feels just really like an awesome little circle of good friends being able to do what we love the most in the world, which is being on stage. So yeah, it's been rad. We love playing with her, and she just called us up out of nowhere before the tour and was like, hey, we should have a song together. And for the tour we should play it on stage. And we were like, oh yeah, of course, no brainer, let's do it. And we got into the studio, we wrote it together. It came out awesome, and we love playing it with her every night. It's been one of the highlights of the tour.
Yeah, what can people expect when they see you on stage in a couple of weeks?
I think lots of energy. That's kind of the signature of the band. That's the trademark. That's what we do. We get on stage, we jump around, we have a great time, and we make sure that everybody who's coming to the show leaves with a big smile on their faces. So that's the goal. So yeah, just have a great time, and just give people a show. Just go all out.
So the song's name is Young and Dumb. So is that you referring to how your performance and the vibe that you give, or is that more referring to your former selves a couple decades ago?
Um, I think it definitely has like a nostalgic vibe to do it. Like how we all started touring together, and how everything was so fresh and so new back then, and we thought we knew it all, and then as you get older, you realize you still had a lot to learn. So the song's a little bit about that, but I would say that being in a band definitely it's the gift. It keeps you young. It keeps you like all connected to culture and what's going on, and it's you're out there, you're playing for a living, you're playing music for a living, which really has a great way of keeping you pretty young and also dumb a little bit, kind of being able to do stuff that you wouldn't normally get away with, if you had like a regular office job, like jumping in the crowd and crowd surfing, like I get to do every night. So yeah, it's pretty fun. We're lucky.
Well, and we are lucky too, because the crowd at these festivals at Burl Creek, always fantastic. So we will see you in just a couple weeks' time. I've been speaking with Chuck Como of Simple Plan. Appreciate your time.